Yo, only haters, we back in the building with my guy P. Today, special edition, we got backwards jersey P.
Oh,
He's kind of going crazy with it. He's
mhm.
rocking his girl Sabrina as the Liberty play in the finals. Game 4 tomorrow.
Gotta
You
do
tune
it.
in.
Gotta do it.
He need to see his girl win a chip.
Liberty on
But
top, man.
listen, we just had the stereotypical happens every single year wacky Sunday where every team that is supposed to win loses. Every team that's supposed to lose wins. Just an absolute disaster class for anyone who is in the gambling sphere because there was a lot of going wrong. I mean, a lot of heavy favorites. It was just one of those Sundays. And then we got some pretty good college football action on Saturday. We're starting to finally get to that point where we're seeing who the real deal squads are. So it's best part of the college football season. Down the stretch, we see who the real CFP contenders are. And of course, the NBA preseason action continues. We're ready for the regular season to start though and get locked in. Yeah, it was a blast. It was a blast of a weekend. Me personally, I long for the Sundays like the ones we had this past week. I think they're the funniest thing ever because you could never see it coming. So, P, how you living? How you feeling about this weekend?
I'm living good. I'm living great. I'm living well. I'm living swell. I feel like Drake and I ate a cake. That's how I'm feeling coming into this weekend, man. Now, look, the NFL shit is cool, but my team baited me. You know what I'm saying? They baited me. We up 14-0 on the Dolphins. I'm thinking, oh, shit, like any given Sunday, just to come back and get popped. So that part wasn't fun, but the rest of the weekend was fun. You know what I'm saying? We got to see a lot for sure.
Yeah, Adam Thielen, Fantasy Dawn, sprinkled him a few times in the slates.
Okay.
This last weekend because I've kind of had a rule for ever since was it week 2 or week 3 that he went crazy. I've had a rule since then. If they're going to price him below 6K, he's getting a few sprinkles.
The mid-level
and
guy.
they priced him at 5,900. I guarantee you that's the last time he's priced below 6K. Brother, that man is on a fantasy tear right now. He's going nuts. But yeah, speaking of guys that are going nuts, let's get into our weekly spotlights. Also, before we get into that, just want to say, if you're a listener of the podcast, this was a pretty great weekend for JK's takes. I mean, I said Caleb Williams needed to see it when he played against an actual defense. It was tough scenes for the Trojans. Brock Purdy showed he's a weapons and system merchant. It's kind of insane. One of the worst performances I've ever seen at the quarterback position. But yeah.
What you doing right now, man? Are you going a victory lap right now, man?
I'm not.
Is
it's
that
not
what
a
you're
victory
doing?
lap. It's just it feels good
Right
to actually be right for a week. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes shit happens.
Look, you want to know? You want to know what happens, bro? You want to know who proving you wrong on a weekly basis? That motherfucking Hawaiian Samoan down there in Miami.
Hey,
as soon as he look every week, bro, I just sit there and look at him and I'm like, damn, man. Kid kind of special, man. Kid kind of do what he got to do. But you're right, man. Let's go ahead and jump into the weekly spotlight. I will agree. Brock Purdy. Let's just go ahead and say it, bro. That's the first weekly spotlight. Yak Merchant.
brother, look.
Yak Merchant.
This is the thing, all right? It just goes back to what I have been saying, and this is why I do not think that they can win a Super Bowl with Brock Purdy, because when he gets out of the system, of the game plan, when the first read isn't there, when he has to get creative and actually make plays himself, when McCaffrey gets hurt and isn't there to bail him out, when Debo is not there to bail him out. And you can make the excuse all you want. Well, I mean, yeah, he's losing his best 2 weapons. Y'all told me he wasn't a weapons merchant. So pick your poison. He still had Ayuk. He still had Kittle. He couldn't get it done, bro. 12 for 27, 125, a tutty and a pick. I don't care what weapons you have. That's the type of performances y'all was clowning Zach Wilson for. So I'm trying to see that same energy kept because they're not going to win a Super Bowl with Brock Purdy. It's just facts.
Let me just throw this in here too. You know what I'm saying? Although Brock Purdy did play absolutely abysmal, shout out to Cleveland, man. The defense is looking real sturdy. You know what I'm saying? And this might be a stretch, but I feel like this defense reminds me of the 2019 New England Patriots a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hella man coverage. Hella man coverage, hella man blitzes. They don't get turnovers, you know what I'm saying, as frequent as the New England Patriots did back in the day. But it's looking around that rim. Myles Garrett, you looking like you got to have 3 bodies on that man. That's all I'm saying. So as bad as Brock played, I will say the Browns have made a lot of quarterbacks look really silly. And that's why I had, you know what I'm saying, we doing a little victory last. I said I feel like the Browns are a playoff team. And they looking like it. They looking like it.
Hey, you know who the Browns didn't make look silly?
Talk to me.
Lamar Jackson.
At the end of the day, Lamar is the king of that division sometimes, man. It just depends on the rest of his pieces.
Hey,
you know how he get down.
That performance against the Browns looking pretty special. What he did after the way they've been treating these other quarterbacks.
To be honest, though, like Lamar's whole season's been special, bro. It's just been his receivers have been terrible as of late.
It's
so Lamar's had a great season, bro. It's just like
it's just mad to me. Like you got PJ Walker on the other side, bro. Carolina Panthers legend.
For sure,
he not doing nothing, bro. He threw 2 picks. He had a few good throws. Wasn't really like not like he had an insane performance. 0 tuds, bro. And you still couldn't get the job done. Like he's a McCaffrey merchant. As soon as McCaffrey went out the game, they could not move the ball. And that's a fact. I think that game, if McCaffrey comes back, that game might be the one where people look back and be like, man, should McCaffrey be MVP? Because
he is the most. I mean, it's a debate going on, but I feel like McCaffrey is the most important non-quarterback or non-quarterback position in the NFL. Like, bro, he is so special. I mean, I witnessed it, bro. I witnessed it for 4 or 5 years. Like, what that man can do and how he changes your team is just it's crazy. I mean, the debate is him or Tyreek, but you know, that's for another day. I don't really know. Tyreek almost had 1,000 in 6 games, though. So I mean, it all depends how you view your offense. But I mean, yeah, I gave Brock. I'll be the first to admit JK was on this train. I started giving Brock a little credit because I was like, you know what, man, he got these weapons. He's still winning. He doing what he got to do. So I guess I can stop hating for a little bit. But now that I've seen this, I mean, call me what you want. I'm back on that train.
We'll see that because that's the thing is, I'm not necessarily saying, you know, bro, I think Purdy is ass. I think he's the worst quarterback in the league. I'm not saying that. I'm just simply saying for all the Niners fans out there that thought Purdy was going to be some sort of unique savior to your Jimmy G situation, he's not. He's going to be the same thing. He's going to be great in the regular season. Y'all are going to look super good. And then come playoff time when he's got to start making throws, it ain't going to happen. And then the audacity of some people to try to blame the kicker.
Yeah, that kind of bothered me, bro. I was
y'all
like,
shouldn't have, bro.
Man?
Y'all didn't say. I didn't see anyone say a word about Purdy's performance. Everyone was talking about kicker was nervous. Like, it ain't his fault. Y'all was supposed to dog them. Your offense was terrible. Like,
at the end of the day, I mean, you can blame them a little bit because everybody got to do their job at the end of the day, but it also goes back to what I just said. Everybody has to do their job. The offense didn't do their job. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough scenes, bro. You lost. Chalk it up. Luckily, the Eagles lost in front of you. So Chalk it up, bro. Just chalk it up.
And I would like to add that their kicker, Jake Moody, has been fantastic this year. So I'm not going to slander him for one missed kick. Move to my spotlight. I don't care. This man might end up breaking the record for most spotlights of all time, but it's got to be Wemby for me, bro. Like, it's just insane, bro. Like, this dude is obviously it's preseason, but from what we've seen, like, he's as advertised. That's all I ever wanted was for him to be as advertised, and we getting 4 clips a game of shit that I never even fathomed I would see on a basketball court. Like, this dude Euro dunked with no dribbles from the free throw line, dog. Who does that?
I'm just begging the US to please put something out. Like I said, I guess Cooper Flag the only hope, bro. I guess he the only hope because shout out Hoodie the Headman, shout out Bryce Street. I was talking to them and we were just saying like, yo, like they were saying they want to see a Jokic and Giannis finals, and I'm like, bro, the US ain't got nothing for these dudes, bro. Like, what do we have for these dudes right now? It's kind of a sad scene right now for us.
A US dude needs to like a US guy not named Curry or LeBron needs to get over the hump. And I really think there's only 3 of them that could do it. And it's Tatum, Booker, and Ja. And then, I mean, shit, the thing I hate about it was the one that we had that was the hope is fat and can't stay healthy.
Hey, hopefully
Zion was the one.
I'll say hopefully he returned to peak form this year.
Because people are going to see, bro, if Zion could actually stay healthy for a year, Pelicans might be a damn 4 seed. He's literally unstoppable. So, I don't know, man. I'm just, you know me, I just want to see good hoops. And this is something special, brother. Like I'm talking about some, the league better go ahead and win their titles for the next 4 or 5 years. Because once the Spurs get a little bit around him, it's going to be brutal. All right. We back again. If you watch it on video, you probably like, damn, these boys going through a journey today. He was inside. Then he was outside. Now he back inside. And now we got JMan in this thing. So it's like we going through the multiverse, the Only Haters multiverse today. It's different. For real, some idiot in Pierre's area hit a power line, cooked the whole process. We tried to adjust. The MacBook wasn't having it. It died. My man didn't have any power. And then we were about to go into our overreactions, and we were like, damn, after the Eagles performance, be a perfect time to have JMan back on the show for the 3rd time.
What, the 3-time.
This man, the 3-time. He ain't no 2-time. He's a triple champ. But yeah, listen, we just got done talking about Jared Goff and the Lions. Elite. Now we're going to get into some overreactions. Per usual, guests get to go first. So, JMan, first, tell us how you living. Even though we mid-episode now, it don't matter. Tell the people how you living. And give us your first overreaction.
Oh, I've been living great, man. You know what I'm saying? Just going day by day, having a lot of good stuff happening lately. So that's always a good thing. So I'm happy about it. I'm doing great.
Respect.
Now, I'm not sure what overreactions that y'all talked about, but I got to talk about the Eagles since I'm here. I am not happy with Jalen Hurts this year. Last year was his coming out party. You know what I'm saying? Is he the guy? Of course he is. You know, so he took him to the Super Bowl, despite the roster, whatever people say, like the schedule, whatever. He took him to the Super Bowl, and actually almost won it outside of the fumble and like the hold on Boo Boo Smith Schuster. So, Boo Boo Smith Schuster. But this year, I would say he looked very, very off through 6 games we played. Like every game is something weird about Jalen Hurts that I'm like witnessing. Like either his timing's off, he's not throwing the ball at all. He's holding the ball really long. If he doesn't have the best O-line in the league, which I mean, obviously he does, where do we draw the line of him just kind of like BSing on the field right now? So he looks slower this year. The play calling is also a big thing that I have a big problem with. So I think it's really but this year by the new offensive coordinator. A lot of bad things going on in Philly. A lot of people say we're 5-1. It is what it is, but I think that's the most BS 5-1 that I've seen, or at least in the league right now. Like Lions, 49ers, Eagles. We might be the biggest frauds. That's what.
So
Yeah.
are you comfortable saying that after watching Brock Purdy do what he just did?
Uh, I'm indifferent about Brock Purdy than most of the media. I mean, I get like, hey, he needs to show up when it's time, but it's kind of hard to do that without weapons. It's like telling Jalen Hurts to go out and win a game against one of the best teams in the league without AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, whoever, without the O line. It's like you can say that, but like
See, but I feel like that's not the same because all right, take away Debo and CMC. That's like the equivalent of taking away Swift and AJ Brown. So he still get to throw to Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert. I still feel like he's gonna find a way to get it done, bro. I just think Purdy's a yak merchant.
That I do agree with. I have him on fantasy team, so I'm okay with it. But that is a good point because Kittle's still there. Ayuk is still there. So they still got a lot of things, but it's like those are dynamic ones. Can it be? Can it not? I mean, the team, they have a God squad over there in San Francisco. What can I say? So I don't know. This just depends the way you look at it. This is his first loss, like since he became a starter in the regular season. So I mean,
listen, I said it earlier
game
before you came on. I think that game, if he can come back healthy, I think that loss to the Browns is an excellent game for the Christian McCaffrey MVP campaign because the numbers were there, but we know it's a quarterback award. However,
unfortunately,
the first drive, it might have been the second, they scored with ease. McCaffrey touchdown. Soon as Burrow checked out the game, they struggled bad. So,
no,
I don't know.
One thing I will say, the Browns, okay, same thing happened with the Eagles as well. That's why I always tell people don't underrate the Jets because one thing about the Jets is like they have one of the best defenses in the league. The Browns also have one of the best defenses in the league. Defense wins championships. It doesn't really matter who's on the other side of the ball. If you're getting stops, you have more opportunities to win the game. So yes, the Browns have like Nick Chubb, even hell, Deshaun Watson was even playing, but they have an elite defense. So do the Jets. The Jets also have elite defense. So, and if you're not scoring, you're not putting points on the board. If you're not even getting 3 points from field goals, it's like, I mean, you're stalling out drives that could possibly win you the game. So,
yeah, and
I'm not mad at that.
On the Hurts front, this will kind of tie into my overreaction. The biggest thing about the Eagles last year was that, and honestly for parts of this year, but it's kind of dying out, was that last year you had to beat them. They weren't going to beat themselves. They weren't going to turn the ball over. I mean, Hurts threw 6 picks the entire year, and he's already thrown 7 through 6 games. So that identity's kind of went away. But I want to go to the other side for my overreaction. And listen, I'm not saying he's becoming a great quarterback or anything, but I'm just saying from the maturity and the leaps that I've seen Zach Wilson take and how he's handled the media and the pressure, this man, Zach Wilson, is actually looking like he might be able to game manage and be adequate enough for the Jets to still win 8, 9, maybe 10 games and get in the playoffs, bro, on some real shit. For real. He's
okay. I'll step in because P's laughing. Okay, look, listen.
I don't know,
Zach
man.
Wilson, we talk about game managers. Zach Wilson may not live up. Well, I think he can be personally. I think he has superstar flashes. He has flashes, but all he needs to do this year is literally game manage, bro. That's
exactly.
and that's what you've been seeing. He's been doing these past 3 games. He's not losing games by turning the ball over. He's not throwing stupid stuff to kind of end games. They're not winning by a lot of points, but they're winning games. So he's kind of getting into his own, and he's kind of stepping into their role instead of being like a franchise quarterback. Hey, let me just be the guy that doesn't allow my team to lose. Don't put my team in a position to lose. And he's been doing that. So he's been winning games. So
yeah, he's only thrown 1 pick, in the last 3 weeks. So, I mean, I think a
Don't
lot of
sleep
it,
on Zach,
though,
man. That's it. Don't sleep on Zach.
I think a lot of it is they figured out how to simplify the offense for him. Like, I think before it was just too tough. And I don't know what took him. I don't know what took Hackett so long to realize, damn, I've got an elite running back and I've got an elite wide receiver one who gets open quick. So, like, it shouldn't be hard to game plan. I mean, like, just simplify it. And that's what they've done. And that's the thing is Zach, it's like you said, this is the best way I could put it for Zach Wilson. He does not have to go win you the game. But anytime that he doesn't go lose you the game, it's a win. And that's what I've been seeing from him. That's all you can ask for. Like, thrown into the fire week 1 because of Rodgers. I mean, yeah, it's like I said, I don't think he's
mediocre as hell. Like, I respect the story. I really do respect the story. I can agree. He's stepping up a little bit more. Like, he's doing what he got to do. And I respect him as a person, bro, because, I mean, a lot of fire come to Zach Wilson. But, I mean, at the end of the day, he mediocre as hell. I'm not going to sit here and act like they going to win 8, 9 games, go to the playoffs. I can't do that. Now, the defense, like JMan said, is elite. You know what I'm saying? But how many times can I bank on them to make Jalen Hurts throw 3 picks? How many times can I bank on them to make Josh Allen throw 3 picks? I can't do that all the time. So that's my thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, I'm going to get back on Jalen Hurts. I don't think that was mainly his fault. To be honest, there was some reason. The last interception, I was like, okay, bro, Jalen, you pushing it. But the first 2, like, nobody expected Quentin Big Ass to come out there and snatch that hole out of the sky. Devontae Smith dropping the ball every time he touches it. You know what I'm saying? I can't blame him for that. I can't fault him that. Of course, you're going to take the heap of the blame, you the quarterback. It's just how shit ride. But, like, the Zach Wilson shit, I'm cool.
Okay.
It's the overreaction, though. So I understand.
The Zach Wilson shit is more to do with their schedule. It's kind of winnable. I'm not going to lie. Bro, they come out of the bye and they play the Giants. And then they play the Chargers in New York. Lord knows they'll find a way to lose that damn game. Then they play the Raiders. Then they go Bills, Dolphins. They'll lose both of those. But then they have the Falcons, ass. I'm still on y'all's head. The Texans. I mean, I love CJ, but that's still a winnable game. Dolphins again, L. Commanders, they could easily win that game. Browns, that's probably an L. Patriots, they're not going to lose those twice. So, I mean, I'm just saying, bro, the schedule's kind of easy. That's why it's like, and that's why I'm saying he just needs to not lose them games. That's all there is to it. And I mean, like I said, I don't think he's great. I just think he's
mediocre. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, as a Panthers fan, I'm the king of watching mediocre quarterbacks as of late. And at some point, it ain't about losing your team the game. You the quarterback. You're gonna have to go win some.
I get it. I just think it's
I don't know.
I think it's the improvement for me. Like, bro, if you would have told me after week 3 that the Jets would be 3-3 after 6 games, ain't no way. After seeing Zach Wilson, I'd have been like, nah, they're going like 2-15, bro. They literally might have the number 1 overall pick. That's, I guess, what I'm getting at is the improvement is nice. So, P, you got any overreactions outside of the Eagles-Jets game for us?
Sure thing. Tyreek Hill is on his way to being a top 5 receiver all time.
All time. I like that.
I was gonna sit here and be like, oh, he deserved MVP. Cool. We know how that shit goes. Quarterback award. He on his way to being a top 5 receiver all time. And
okay, but
can I know? Go ahead.
I say, look, he ain't even the best receiver in the league right now, bro. Jettas is still clear.
At this point, JK,
he just hurt.
I'm the biggest Jetta stan in the world, bro. But they won A1B.
But to be fair,
they really won A1A.
Okay,
I think it's like
I gotta say, like me and P had this conversation before he was hurt. They were both literally going 100+ a game, like literally 1A1B type thing. Personally, I had Reek over him because Reek literally looks unstoppable in this offense in Miami. Like, I mean, the guy, on top of all the other weapons they have, like the way they're utilizing him no one in the league is sticking him, bro. Jetta's just like he just
That'd be
gets
my
open. It's
argument,
Jetta's, but
though. Jetta's doing this shit in a way worse situation.
that's a
Jettas,
fair
I'm gonna keep
argument
it a
to make.
stack though. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Jettas is in a good situation though, in terms of play calling, scheme, and weapons around him. He's smooth. He's straight.
He's getting the
Well,
ball
for
more. Well, he would
starters,
get the ball more. He's the
for
only guy
starters, it's a lot harder to contain Tyreek because the Dolphins can run the shit out of the ball. Alexander Madison is terrible. The Vikings cannot run the ball this year. They've got to be like bottom 5 in yards per carry. So
They
that's
don't
why
run the
Kurt.
ball at all though. They don't really
That's
run at
why
all.
Kurt be throwing that thing like 50 times a game, and then it's like, I don't know. I mean, look, they're both great. I think it's honestly another situation, kind of like we had when Julio and AB were both in their primes. Like,
Yeah.
where Tariq is AB, Jettas is Julio. They both.
It might be flipped.
I'm saying from like a play style.
Well,
like a play style.
I understand. I'm saying like in my head, I went straight to numbers because AB had the better numbers than Julio.
Yeah, that's true.
He scored more, had more yards, and I feel like Jettas maybe has more yards but don't score. It's weird. I can't blame Tyreek for how he did the scheme, bro.
Jetta doesn't score, but he has the yardage.
Yeah, he has the yards easily. But to me,
weird.
bro,
It's really
Tyreek
weird.
Hill is like the Steph Curry of the NFL, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like his speed, you know what I'm saying? His speed before, okay, so JK, you know this. You a longtime Patriots fan, right? So the double high safety started because of who? You know what I'm saying, right? The Pat Mahomes, Tyreek Hill special. Bill said, hell nah. We finna sit in this shell all game.
Yeah.
Right? So now the whole league is adapting and started doing that. So now he in Miami. Tua obviously ain't got the strongest arm. Mike McDaniel's like, okay, we're going to start motion snapping. We're going to start doing this to free him up. It's cheese. Now the whole league doing it. Tyreek is changing the whole league, bro. Yearly.
I guess the thing I would say is like, I feel like what makes it work so well in Miami is the fact that every damn person on that offense is so fast. Like, bro, it's not fair. Bro, did you see the interview where they asked Tyreek about the fastest player on the team? And he literally said they got some white corner in practice that runs like a 4.28.
Yeah, I saw that. That kid moves.
What?
Like, he moves.
No, but I
him run like a 40-yard dash. That guy is fast, yo.
I can't hate on that though. I mean,
I can't hate. I can't hate on roster construction.
Listen, if I'm keeping it all the way, like, just straight facts. Outside of Jerry and Randy, don't mention all these old heads to me. Cause Julio, AB, Jettas, Tyreek Hill, clearing all of them. Calvin, clearing all of them.
And unfortunately, a lot of people ain't gonna
on pace to pass all of them. Like, I mean, he's hurt now, unfortunately, but if he wasn't hurt right now, he would literally. Well, he's actually technically on pace to beat all the wide receivers you just mentioned in yardage. So, personally, I said before when he retires, he will be the greatest of all time. That's where I sit at.
Bro, I literally think Jettas and Tariq were both about to go for 2K, which is nuts.
No, Tariq going for 2K. Tariq, it would surprise me if Tariq don't hit 2.3. It would surprise me. Bro,
they were both
in 6 games.
They were both going for it, bro. Like, that's insane to think about. It's cool. But
it's cool.
Yeah. I guess I'll tie into the other LSU guys here. My overreaction. I kind of said it last week, but just seeing how Burrow is moving now and everything, the Bengals, they're winning the NFC North. They're back. That's my takeaway.
Hey, how? They might not make the playoffs.
They're up to 3-3. They found a way to beat a really good Seattle team last week. That division kills each other, bro. Like, realistically, the winner of that division probably has what? Maybe 11 wins. They're going to kill each other. They do it every single year. I'm just saying, I genuinely think the 1-3 start, and me and Pete would talk about this every week, was a product of like, bro, Burrow deadass was not moving. Like, his calf was cooked. But the last 2 weeks, the play that solidified it for me was he scrambled to the left. You know which one I'm talking about, where he scrambled to the left and he ducked, rolled out to like he actually looks 100%. And it's like with that offense, bro, we've seen it for 2 years now. If they're 100%, no matter how bad the line is, they'll find ways to win. So that's why I'm saying it. I still think the Browns defense is elite. Lamar's having like a insane year, but I don't know. I'm trusting history a bit. Recent history, I should say.
I wouldn't even be mad at that, bro. I'm not mad at that at all. I was gonna throw another overreaction out there. It was the same division, but I'm cool on that. That's not really overreaction. My overreaction would be, you know what, JMan, I'm gonna pass it to you because I got a lot in my head and I want to make sure it's the right one because we only got 30. So go ahead, JMan.
Okay. I know we mentioned this earlier, but I think the Lions are like not the best team in the league, but at least top 3 in the league currently.
They could win the NFC. 100%.
It kind of tied back into our first one because we did a whole golf stint,
bro.
Okay, so I wouldn't go too far in it, but I'll give you a quick, just from what I've seen. So, real quick, I would just say I think what Dan Campbell's building over there right now, the culture, like all the videos they show in like the locker room, everyone seems tied into the system, and that is winning culture. That culture alone can win you a lot more games than just skill, talent, all the other things. Believing in the system, believing in your team is going to take you a long way. They might low-key sneakily beat a couple teams in the NFC this year. So I'm really, really happy about that. I'm really happy to see that. Happy for all the Lions fans.
Listen, I'm all in on the Lions train. I mentioned it earlier before we had you on, but brother, they only got 2 games left the entire year against teams with winning records. San Fran's got 6 and Philly's got 7. They dead ass might go like 14-3 and be the 1 seed, and everybody got to come to Detroit and
in the middle of December.
And I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking with it, bro. Listen, I'm all in, man. I'm all in on the Lions. I for real genuinely think at worst they're a top 5 team in the NFL right now. Like at worst. They're nice.
For sure.
Let's not act like Jared Goff ain't got some pedigree to him. He knew how to win in the postseason.
I mean, look, like we said, JK, last week, simple as that. The man went to a Super Bowl. He just got caught lacking by Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. And probably one of the most boring Super Bowls I've ever watched in recent memory.
Oh, it was.
So, I mean, it
happens.
happens.
Speaking of Bill Belichick, do we think he gets fired?
No chance in hell.
Nah. I think.
Go ahead, JK.
He'll be. The thing is it's the GM shit more than anything. Like,
thank you.
I think I talked about it last week, but the issue is when he was the GM and he didn't have an elite offensive coordinator, he could hide it underneath Tom Brady. And now that Brady's not there anymore, all those mistakes show up that much more. Robert Kraft needs to actually surround him with a traditional environment. People don't realize how different that team environment in New England was. They had no GM. Tom Brady was basically the offensive coordinator. So it's like he doesn't have a modern offensive coordinator. Bill O'Brien's too old school. He doesn't have a GM. You got to construct an actual front office around this man, because I done sent Pierre the list of this man's last skill position draft since 2012, and it is bad. So it's like, I'm not out on Bill the coach. I'm just like, no, put someone in there that actually knows how to draft and give this man, like, the Shanahan, McDaniels, McVay minds are few and far between, but find somebody that's young and going to modernize your offense like that. That's kind of my thoughts on it. But dude, God almighty, I really honestly hope at this point that they go 1-16. Give me a quarterback and let me use them 100 M's of cap space that we have next year. We could literally build an immediate contender.
The Patriots ain't even a Caleb type of franchise, JMan. You know they would pick Drake May with the swiftness.
Nah, you know why they're not going to pick Caleb.
Man, they had Trey and well, actually technically they did, but they could have
We gonna
Trey and
talk
they went
about
with Mac Jones.
we gonna talk about Mr. Caleb on my most hated. That shit is crazy.
My last two overreactions, I ain't even got harp on them too much. The first one quickly. Cooper Kupp still top 5. I don't know what we thought this
Elite,
shit
bro.
was. I don't know
Oh
what we
my
thought
God!
this shit
Oh
was.
God!
So
Oh yes,
bro.
I don't know what we thought this
He
shit
missed
was.
the first 5 games or 4 games. Was it 4 or 5?
I think it was
4, because he came back
4.
last week.
Bro, he still might
Yeah.
dead ass have like 1,600 yards.
I mean, bro, I don't know what we thought it was. Now, I'm gonna be honest, he is a slot merchant from hell. He hides a lot. You know what I'm saying? He hides a lot. And he's a scheme god. But that man he's like that, route technician. Shout out Cooper Kupp. Number 2, you know what I'm saying? This is an overreaction right here. We got the news from the Panthers that Thomas Brown taking over offensive coordinator duties. Don't expect them to be shit too much longer. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, I like the change, man.
Don't expect them to be shit too much longer.
Bryce
That's
has
it.
actually had some bright spot moments in the last like 2-3 weeks. Like he's
really
improved
every game. If people actually watch ball like they say they do, Bryce Young has improved every game.
And
it's simple as that.
Adam Thielen on his Waffle House shit, bro. For real.
Oh God, ain't that old man getting some legs?
Bro, they was trying to talk about like Adam Thielen. Like, I don't think y'all understand. This man was getting 1K behind Diggs and behind Jettas. He's clearly nice.
Yeah, for sure. You right on.
Like,
for sure.
But yeah, nah, I'm with the Panthers, man. Just freshen it up, man. You're 0-6. Like,
change is on the way, man. Now, if you look at our schedule, bro, like a lot of people are low key like glazing, and then they're like, "Oh, when would they win a game?" Like, okay, so next we got Houston after a bye. So Thomas has a full week, full 2 weeks to install his plan. Then we play Houston. Then we play the Anthony Richardson-less Gardner Minshew-led Colts. Going from there, you know what I'm saying? We still got to play the Falcons again. Still got to play the Saints again. Bro, shit can happen, okay?
Suck.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, see, the Falcons on Sunday play Carolina. Bijan might have 2K on Carolina.
But God, listen, I didn't even have beef with the Falcons before this.
I know.
Like y'all,
I know you didn't.
The Falcons always been little bro to me, 28-3. But listen.
Damn, see.
Oh my.
But they tried to listen, see, JMan, they tried to come at me. If you just scroll down through our shorts, you'll see it. I was trying to talk about Desmond Ridder and how I don't think he's going to be a good quarterback. And they was like, oh, bro, great analysis. Just because you don't think so. I'm like, dog, it's a less than 60-second video. I went in the comments and was giving my reasons why. They was all like, nah, bro, they're going to be straight. How many games Desmond Ridder done lost in this year? Every single one they done lost.
One thing about Falcons fans, boy, they ride it down about mid, boy. Like that.
Bro, Desmond Ridder sucks, bro.
I see it all the time on Twitter. I've never seen it. It gives me that Prescott vibes. I know I'm a Dak hater, but bro, they literally glazed Desmond Ridder. Like he's
terrible.
He's something like he's terrible. And like all the weapons they have, they can't utilize him because he can't pass the ball.
Bro, it was
he throws so many hospital passes. I will be scared to go out there. I'm not going to the hospital.
They made a comeback. It was 24-16. They were losing and had the ball on the Commanders' 2-yard line with like 3 minutes left. Pick. I'm like, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
how many games can bro lose before y'all realize like it might be time? Let's find another quarterback, or shit, it might be time to roll Mariota out there.
Mariota on my team.
Mariota and Philly.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He's on the Eagles now, isn't he?
Yeah, Philly, but they should have kept his ass.
Bro, I'll be getting thrown off because the damn quarterback documentary.
Oh yeah, who's the backup in Atlanta?
Taylor Heineke.
Hey,
put him in.
Legend for sure.
The Heineke legend. Put him in, man.
But yeah,
he'll win you a couple games.
This was definitely like the nuts week of the NFL. We'll have one more at some point throughout the season. But yeah, this was the week. It happens every year. And it's kind of wild that it always ends up like this, at least a couple times. But we're going to do some quick Week 7 rapid fire predictions before we get into a little bit of NBA and the most hated. Thursday night football. We got a shitter. Jags Saints.
Jesus.
I'm going to go Jags.
Yeah, give me Jags.
Bills,
I'll flip a
Patriots.
coin. I'll go Saints. I'll go Saints.
Yeah, honestly, I could see it, bro, because the Jags done played good twice in a row, and they're the most bipolar team.
Jags are like they go back and forth. They're a weird team. Like,
Oh,
sometimes
dude,
they look great. Sometimes they look terrible.
look, they've looked great the last 2 weeks, so they're gonna drop a shitter. I'm already knowing how this goes, but
I'll go
it wouldn't surprise me. Bills gonna beat the Patriots by about 21.
50.
The fact that they're only an 8.5-point favorite is nuts. I don't care if PJ Walker's a quarterback. I'm gonna still take the Browns to beat the Colts, bro. They might have Gardner Minshew in hell after how I saw him perform against the Jags.
Gardner Minshew's terrible. I try to tell you he is not good. I'll take the Browns too. Lock me in with the Browns.
P, what you
He's
got?
terrible.
I fell asleep. They asked.
Nah, you thought that was bad. How about this damn shit bowl? Commanders, Giants.
Give me the Giants.
Jeez.
Saquon looks like a god.
If Daniel Jones is back, I'm with you.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie though. Tyrod might be him.
Hey man, shout out Tyrod, the lacerated lung guy. You know what I'm saying? What they really punctured my
They had
man's
the
lungs.
league had a vendetta out against Tyrod. Swear.
Like, come on, man.
I got the Commanders on that one. I'm not falling for that trap game.
That's a
Nah,
shit bowl.
That is shit.
That might be the worst game of the day.
Then we get there's three games of the week this week. Here's one of them. Lions Ravens in Baltimore.
That's a good game.
Give me the Ravens, man.
God, that's
Give me the
so
Ravens.
tough. It depends. Look, I know they've been getting away with it lately. It depends on the injury report. Like if the Lions are healthy, I'll take the Lions. But if they running backless and all that,
I mean, even if they got Gibbs, they don't use them no way. So yeah, might as well.
yeah,
I mean,
we're gonna see a
cheerleader,
Cam
so
Reynolds masterclass.
Like, come on now. Let's talk to him.
I'll take the
The
Raiders.
Raiders about to cook the Bears, especially without Justin Fields. Look, I hate it, man. Justin Fields was like actually starting to lock in, and then bro immediately gets hurt. That's how you know it's just not meant to be.
Hey, I love my guy, but I hope he gets better, of course, but he's terrible as well. Like I'm not gonna let that slide. Justin Fields is terrible.
you ain't even gonna hold the people, huh, JB? You ain't even gonna hold the people.
I ain't gonna flake on you. He's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, look, you said that last episode we had you on before the season, so I can respect it.
Doodoo garbage.
Doodoo garbage. He's terrible. Hey,
Falcons, Bucks.
Give me the Bucks, man.
Bucks.
Give me the Bucks.
It's in Tampa.
Yeah.
They need to pack them creamsicles up.
Okay. The Falcons are interesting because I have Kyle Pitts on my fantasy team, and for the first time all year, he's finally done something. So hopefully Desmond's like, hey, this guy's actually kind of good. But it's Desmond Ritter, so I'll go with the Bugs. I don't trust him. He's doing garbage as well.
Give me the Bucks.
Yeah,
Who else, JK? Who we got next? Okay, so look, to be honest, I think I'll say he on the phone, I think.
We're a business call, you know what I'm saying? Y'all chop it up. 1 second. I'm gonna be right back.
At the end of the day,
who we got left on the list?
So yeah, I'm about to say who do we have left on the list here? So he went to Buccaneers, Steelers, Rams. Yo, give me the Rams.
I'll take the Rams.
Yeah,
they look good.
Give me the Rams. Coop back.
They look good.
Having a solid outing. I do like that. Did he say Cardinal Seahawks?
No, not yet.
Give me the Hawks. You know how I'm coming.
Give me the Hawks. Cardinals trying to get Caleb, so I don't blame him. Okay.
Chargers, Chiefs. Give me the Chargers, man.
Yeah, I think the Chargers gonna win too. Came back at the perfect time.
Give me the Chargers, man.
Listen,
I gotta take the MVP right now, and the Patty, man. Hey, the Chargers they look a little questionable. Like,
listen, that's the first game Justin Herbert ain't looked absolutely top tier elite was last night. But I only say this because, bro, ever since Phillip Rivers been there, They give Patrick Mahomes hell every year, and I don't know why.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It don't make
That's one of those weird games where it's kind of like Ravens Bengals, where they always kind of go back and forth. This
yeah.
is also one of those. It's one of those weird
I
games.
just think it's the pissed off effect. Let JK be talking about. They just dropped the game to the Cowboys. They shouldn't have dropped. They're gonna come in pissed off. And Eckler just got back from his injury.
Oh yeah,
this week, and they was kind of working him in. I think he's gonna be full workload, and they gonna be all right.
I'll tell
Johnson, bro.
I also think
fraud watch.
Yeah, bro got bitched, but
Quentin Johnson on fraud watch for me, bro.
I also think the Chiefs know they can lose, whereas the Chargers know they have to win. Because if the Chargers lose, brother, the Chiefs basically got the division locked up. Not numerically, but hypothetically, they got the division locked up.
Well, they had that locked up when no team played.
And then we get the bodega game of the week. Sunday Night Football. Dolphins, Eagles.
Oh, man. Hold on real quick. Roger Goodell, bro, did you set our schedule up? We have a gauntlet.
Nah, y'all do, bro. Y'all got to play the Chiefs still. Y'all got to play San Fran.
The Dolphins. Like, San Fran. Damn. Like, I know we went to the Super Bowl, but God.
J-Man, let me, you know what I'm saying, for the people at home, can I get your best Jalen Hurts snap impression when he squat and do it? Can I get it real quick? Just real quick for the people. Show me real quick. How you doing?
Ain't no way, bro. Bro be looking like Goku.
Damn, man.
I was like, bro,
he all pro, man.
Nah, bro, that thing be having. They talking about. Damn, how does he squat 600 pounds? He body squat the whole entire game, bro.
He squats so low and that leg kick comes so high, bro. I'm like, okay.
Oh God, bro, he looked like he about to sumo wrestle.
Hey, but at the end of the day, give me the Eagles, unless the injuries are still here, because y'all are missing
Lane Johnson,
of course.
Dude,
that's bad.
Our secondary is
cooked. The secondary cooked.
That's fine.
I'm
gonna keep it a man.
Right now.
I go Eagles because look, the Dolphins defense is trash. That's gonna be the reason that they don't win a Super Bowl. That being said, the Eagles' MO when they play these really good teams is they beat them because they can run the shit out of the ball, and they're gonna double the Dolphins' time of possession, and the Dolphins will score quick. But I just think it's gonna be like a DeAndre Swift 150 type night.
Now, I'm about to say the only reason why I ruled them out though, if the Dolphins had A-Chain, I would have went them immediately. But
that's another.
Most are still a dog, but it's still a degree of difference.
Yeah, A-Chain
that's
A-Chain is definitely. Now, I would say
the interesting part for me. I think that's another reason I'm going Eagles, bro. Their run game, notice it's looked exceptional the last 3 to 4 weeks. They've played like 4 of the 7 worst run defenses in the league.
Yeah, the Panthers are terrible.
The Eagles front 7 don't play that shit, bro. It's not going to be. Oh, no. They're going to break off a couple, but if there's one strength on the Eagles defense, it's limiting the run. So,
I agree.
Oh yeah, keep it the same, JMan. Even if your secondary was healthy, it wouldn't matter though.
Yeah, that's where I come in is like all year James Bradbury be getting toasted. We talk about Eli Apple. That man is right next to him in the toaster. Just turn on the timer. Bradbury's out of there. He's not great this year.
Y'all shouldn't have got rid of Gardner Johnson, bro. Y'all fumbled that bag.
He did that.
He fumbled. We tried to pay him. He didn't want to get paid.
He did that.
That's on him. Slay's. I'm not sure if Slay's back or not. If he's not back, we're definitely. He's done. Avonte Maddox is always hurt, so he's never in the.
He's doo-doo garbage.
He's too busy playing Twitch, bro.
He's doo-doo garbage.
He's too busy on worry about other stuff. So I think we're gonna lose the game just from passing. I mean, they have Tyreek. I mean, the guy's looking unstoppable. And if our best corner's on the field, how?
Hey, what about my son blanking shit, bro?
Hey, Reed
Harrison Smith Jr. type beat
now on the Only Haters podcast. Reed Blankenship is the best player on the Eagles defense. I will die
Bruh,
on that hill.
listen,
Cal.
he's low key on some
I will die
Harrison
on that
Smith.
hill.
Like, bruh, he's Harrison Smith
Cal.
Jr., bruh.
Carter actually is probably the best defensive player, well, on the
Thank you.
line. But
Thank you, bro.
listen, Pete, Reed, bro, with the absence of just doo-doo garbage around Reed Blankenship, he has been playing out of his mind, bro. Like
I
this is his
I
best.
respect that young king. But I can't discredit what Jalen Carter got going.
I'm telling you.
You want to know who
I
made a
agree,
crazy statement though Sunday for the Eagles? Jordan Davis, bro.
Oh,
He made I think he had his coming out party on. Although they lost, he had his coming out party.
we talking about run defense.
Bro.
I watched him bear hug a guy like it just stopped him still. Like you're not going anywhere. Once he gets your hands on you, it's
how we can't keep getting away with this shit.
Yeah.
That's scary. That's a scary, scary sight.
It's nuts. Philadelphia Bulldogs. But so Niners, they're gonna crush the Vikings on Monday night. I mean, ain't really much to say there. It's gonna be kind of bad.
I hate it had to be Kirk, man.
It
had to be him.
I hate it. He should have waived his no trade clause. But yeah. So that's our predictions. And now a little NBA. Listen, the NBA season here next week. So like it's time to get out the juicy opinions. So I'm gonna go first. Hate or appreciate. Basically, JMan, it's like buy or sell, man. If you hating, you selling. If you appreciating, you buying. So first one, we're gonna start off juicy. We know the West got like 11 to 12 playoff caliber teams in it. So hate or appreciate. The Sacramento Kings are the odd man out in the West.
Do I hate or appreciate that?
Yeah.
I appreciate the shit out that. Well, no,
it
why?
might be true, bro. Unfortunately.
I was just talking to Sniper Jones. Shout out Snipe. J-Man, you were in the Discord. Actually, I think this was yesterday night, actually. And I was talking about the Kings, and I was saying how they had a huge opportunity at the free agency to do something. They had a huge opportunity. They didn't do anything. They signed Harrison Barnes back to a little mega deal for no apparent reason. He didn't do anything for your squad in the playoffs. I don't care about veteran leadership. I don't care about anything. You got Sabonis for that. You got De'Aaron Fox for that. They've been battle tested already. They not as young as they were. You could have added more pieces around them. I just don't see how a team with White Boy Kev and Harrison Barnes is supposed to move me on the way to an NBA championship. It's just not going to do it. It's not going to do it.
The only way that they get in is if Sabonis can actually remember how to shoot a basketball again. Because I don't know when he forgot. He was taking 3.5 3-pointers a game in OKC. So tell me when he forgot to shoot. They was guarding him like Ben Simmons in the playoffs. Number two, unless they got some secret intel and Chris Duarte is a god, that's the only other move they damn made. So we're going to see about that. Number three, which I actually think is the most realistic of these, is if Keegan Murray takes a massive leap, which I could see happening. I'm not going to lie. Keegan is like that. So
Keegan is like that for sure, but it's still the matter to me of the depth. It's like y'all didn't do anything, bro. It's not like, okay, cool. Keegan takes that leap. You put Hurt on the bench. Who's still gonna lead that charge on that bench? Davion Mitchell again? Like, what are we like?
Yeah,
what are we on, bro?
To me, it's not disrespect to the Kings. It's the rest of the West got way better and you didn't.
It's that too, and it's the fact that it's JK. This is gonna sound crazy. It's not. It's like the Celtics approach, but not quite the same, right? It's like you just took the former champions to a 7-game series and you lost and you followed it up by nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Celtics. They kept that same core just a little bit too long. Now I'm glad
they got tired of that shit. And they
got tired, right? Like sometimes holding on to the core is just something you just can't do, bro. It's time to break it up. I mean, we've seen De'Aaron Fox lead this squad to nothing, and they finally had a glimpse, and then we're like, okay, we're good with that. No, bro, it's not how that shit works. It's just not how it's
They needed to move, brother. They needed something.
I definitely appreciate that, the odd man out. I mean, there might be some more, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really high on the Timberwolves, but hey, what if the Timberwolves show me in the last 2 years that I think that they could take that leap too, you
I
know?
think there's 11
But
teams, and I just don't see them being better than the Timberwolves.
hell no.
Ant is having his him year. I don't see him being better than a healthy Pelicans team.
Right.
I mean, it's tough. They're not better than the Thunder. And then we already know the obvious teams they're not better than. So it's like, it's hard, man. JMan, what you got for your first hater appreciate?
I would say, oh, hmm. Actually, let P go first because I'm debating between
Oh,
two
he's
teams.
chefing.
I'm
He's
really
chefing over
Okay.
there. P, what you
yeah.
got?
Do you guys hate or appreciate the Charlotte Hornets over 40 wins?
Nah, over 40 is crazy. If you'd have given me their actual number, 31 and a half,
Because
I'm
I feel
over.
like 31 and a half is like it's too easy. So how about we say 35?
I think the Hornets are going to go 38 and 44 and be close. The East is trash. That's going to be close to a play-in team. So I think they're going to go 38 and 44. Also, I think part of that is, listen, at some point this season, they are going to have to cut ties with Miles Bridges, bro. Like, the PR hit is, and if like rightfully so, they cannot afford to keep him on the team, bro. Like, a dude that works for the Athletic literally wrote a piece today titled Miles Bridges, like, I can't do this anymore. I'm no longer a fan of the Hornets because they're standing with Miles Bridges, which is nuts. We've never seen a piece written like that before. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It's like, it's tough. Another part of it is I want to see LaMelo healthy first because bro did just miss a whole season
A
practically.
great deal of time.
And yeah, I mean, I honestly think if they're healthy, I like the roster. So I'm going to go 38 and 44.
So, hate or appreciate the Bucks slip more of a hot take, but you know what I'm saying? The Bucks slipping down to the bottom of the top 5 in the East. They underperformed this year.
Okay, so I appreciate. Okay, first of all, I hate the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they'll be near 5 in the East. I still think they're top 3 team in the East, regardless of honestly top 2. Because honestly, it's a 2-way race right now on paper. Celtics and Bucks. I appreciate them underperforming. I do appreciate that. To me, I feel like Giannis is a specimen. Obviously, Dame does what he has to do. But there's still questions around Middleton. How healthy is Middleton? What can he do? How is he gonna gel being the third spot? Because even Drew Holiday looked at first when he first got there kind of uncomfortable in that third spot. And yeah, it's just gonna be about gelling, bro. And their depth is cooked to me.
They got put in federal prison by the Thunder tonight. That's all I know. Luke Dort had Dame in hell.
Who don't? I mean, it's a Dort chamber. You know what I'm saying?
Bro
AK?
shot
Who
2
doesn't?
of 11. And Chet gave Giannis 18, 3 and 3 on 7 of 8 shooting.
Like I said, Chet proving me wrong day by day. You know what I'm saying?
He's so good, bro.
Chet proving me wrong day by
He
day.
don't make no sense, bro.
I mean, that's how I feel, JMan, though. I feel like they are a top 2 team in the East. But I feel like people should pump the brakes when they say ring them now, chip them now. I thought that's the hate apart of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna win a championship. Maybe they do. If they do, it'll be fine. But my hot take is I don't think the Bucks win the championship.
Is that Sandy behind you?
Yeah, the GOAT going crazy.
Oh, I do.
It gets scary back there sometimes.
Yeah, I definitely do agree with that take. I don't think they win the chip this year. Fortunately, we've seen good teams like literally falter. The Suns are an interesting team. I think could definitely maybe contend a little bit this year. But like for example, like the Bucks, it's always a weird thing when you have new people coming and gelling. And I think I feel like they lost a lot of their defense. You know, especially Drew being one of the best defensive players. Like you lose that. I mean, Dame's a scorer, but Dame's not a defender.
He's a cone.
So yeah,
Dame's a cone. I mean,
cone, so.
as simple as that. To me, it's like you not only lose Drew, as much as we hate him, you lose Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen is a for sure role player, and did pretty well in Milwaukee for them. And he was a part of that championship team. Now you're looking at a lineup of Dame, maybe Connaughton, Middleton, Giannis, and Brook. And then your sixth man is Bobby. And it's like, outside of that, your depth is trash and injuries happen, bro. Like, it just is what it is.
Exactly.
I don't know. I mean, it's definitely one of those teams where they're going to have to prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to obviously I'm a glaze, the Lakers. I've seen what the Lakers did last year with a more depleted roster, and they've added to it. So it's a little bit different of a gel. This is a whole new shakeup for them. It really is. And then as much as Giannis is dominant, he's never played with another star. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time he's played with a star. And there's repercussions with that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot for you to be like, I got to delegate. You know what I'm saying? And JK can attest to this because in the Celtics history, you know what I'm saying? Tatum, in my opinion, hasn't played with another star. You know what I'm saying? So it's just how shit happens, bro. It's a different gel when you're just adding pieces to complement you and when you go out and get a star. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a gel. It's going to be a gel.
Like, I'm not just saying this, like, it's just insane to me that people aren't understanding this is going to take time to figure out. And also, just top to bottom, through and through, like, the Celtics are just better. Like, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, first off, the only guy on their team who could defend Jason Tatum is now Jason Tatum's teammate. This man is averaging like 28 a game on 48 and 44 splits when Giannis guards him. He averages like 30 a game on 50 and 43 splits when Middleton guards him. They have nobody that can defend Tatum now. And we ain't lose Horford. And obviously Giannis is Giannis, but he might do a better job of defending Giannis than like anyone in the league. Drew and Derek are going to piss Dame off. And then it's like, it really ultimately comes down to, can Jalen dribble with his left hand? Still to be determined. Probably not. But
there's a lot of factors when it comes to the East in terms of basketball within the Eastern Conference. Because let's keep it a whole stack. The Eastern Conference loves to sell themselves. We've seen the Heat come in and beat a numerous amount of teams on some crazy shit. And it's just like, it's one of them things where they're going to have to show me. But I think the Celtics are the most ready to go win now because once again, they didn't add a star. They've added complement pieces to their whole team. It'll be easier to gel. You know what I'm saying? They got a bunch of roles, which is what basketball is. It's a bunch of roles on one team. It's not much to figure out over there. Now, Milwaukee, it's a lot to figure out over there in terms of roles. That's what I'm getting at.
No, so, I get it.
That's just me.
I feel it.
On to the next.
I'm going to say, tying into the Eastern Conference, we can keep this one real quick. Hater appreciate. Joel Embiid will ask out midway through the year.
I hate it. I don't think he will. I think he'll stay put. I don't think it's a bad thought with all the BS going on around right now. It might be hot that I'm saying this, but I think that he'll stay, fulfill it. I feel like the NBA, I feel like he's more of an off-season type of dude to request.
Yeah, I get that.
That
I just
vibe.
think bro's gonna be a New York Knick, bro.
Eventually, right? But I feel like if he didn't ask out in the offseason when all this shit was going on, why would he ask out mid-season?
Just like maybe he wants to see what they get for Harden, and if it doesn't work, I don't know, man. Part of me feels like they might be better. I can't say it, bro. Harden was like literally playing at an all-NBA level last year until the postseason.
They're better with him. I mean, I'm asking out too if you give me fucking Luke Kennard and Terrence Mann. You know what I'm saying? I'm out that hole. Like, I'm not playing with that. What are we doing? You're gonna give me a bunch of picks and Terrence Mann, but we're back in the process. We was just out of the process, and we back in. I'm not doing
it. It all rides on Maxey. Like, how good is Maxey actually?
Me personally, hot take. I don't give a fuck if you clip it or not. He's at his peak.
Ooh,
He's at his
yeah,
peak. He's at his
I can
peak.
see it. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe not mid-season, but I'm gonna say it's coming in the next year. That's my guess.
All
Like
right.
if they don't win this year, and they're not going to.
When is this deal up? Do you know?
Let me look. While JMan
Why you
or
do that? I'm
you
gonna go ahead.
give yours.
All right, this is real sweet, simple. Hate or appreciate Denver Nuggets back to back. We gotta talk about it. Gotta do it.
Unfortunately, the rest of the West got too good. But
I'm talking to the Jokic truther over there, the OG Joker head. The dude that loves him the most probably in the world.
I do love Jokic, man. Jokic is a person we haven't seen in a very, very long time. Well, actually, dare I say at all? You feel me? A very, very special, unique talent. I don't think the Denver Nuggets will go back to back, but they could. I'm really 50-50 on it because they didn't really lose many of their. I don't think they really lost anybody, if I'm not mistaken. Like they pretty much still got the same roster.
Bruce Brown was a big hit.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Listen,
yeah, Bruce. Okay, that's somebody I forgot. Yeah, Bruce Brown is him on that second unit was amazing.
Christian Brown, Peyton Watson, Julian Strother, they all about to look. They have reached the zone where it doesn't matter if you have number 15, you have a chance to win the title. And that's the status that they've reached. Same way it's been with Curry, with LeBron. That is the status that he has reached. If you have him, you have a chance, especially with the way that he plays, bro. It's easy to plug in new guys and young guys because they have to do so little offensively. All they have to do is get hit open shots. So I hate it just because I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm not like, anti-Nuggets.
You're not out of the sweepstakes yet. First of all, y'all different from me. Fuck them and everything they stand for on 10. I don't give a damn about them Nuggets. They not going back to back on me. And opening night, it's smoke in the air. I'm just letting everybody know that right now. JMan, I'm gonna be talking to you all night on the phone.
Bro,
it's smoke in the air opening night. I'm letting you know that now.
I'll let you know now. They not beating Denver on first night, bro.
We running in the trap is taking over the trap on ring ceremony.
The only reason that they might is because Jokic got to get into a off horse racing mode. That's the only reason why.
That's his fault. He wanted to go eat.
Horse racing got him to win in the first place.
Man, I ain't trying to hear that, man.
Chip and went home, but
I ain't trying to hear that.
He packed up the league so fast just to go home to his horses. It's going to be the same thing.
And Joel Embiid, by the way,
he was just scouting with Jamal yesterday. You feel me?
He becomes an unrestricted free agent in 2027. Over the next 4 years.
Bro, Jesus, Father. Yeah, he's asking out here soon.
Yeah, he's asking out. He's making 47, 51, 55, and 59.
Oh, yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Like,
he's gone. Hey, I'm going to be honest, though. I'm going to take it a step further with y'all boys. I don't know if I'm, as a contender, reaching out to that man 50 M's with his injury.
I'm not. That's Mr. Fold.
I don't know if I'm doing that.
The only way that you do that is if you're pairing him with someone who's better than him, which is very difficult to do.
Yeah.
Like if the Mavericks want to do it and put him beside Luka, cool.
Oh, but man. the day Luka Doncic gets an elite center, it's about over with.
That would make sense because Luka can be the best player on the team, but Joel Embiid will never. I just literally don't think he's capable of being the best player on a championship team. I don't.
Well, see, this is a perfect segue to my last one before you even get started, JMan. Dallas Mavericks. Do they? I think they'll make the playoffs, but do they make a push to another Western Conference Finals appearance? Do they make a push?
It depends.
It depends on their seeding, I think, because it depends if you play early on, and also durability as well. Like how, because Luka's injury prone, so I
Listen,
don't know. I don't
the
know.
move that the Mavericks should have made yesterday is because there's no way that the Blazers traded for Ayton and then also traded for this man. With how cheap that contract is, if the Mavericks don't get on the phone and give up the second round pick and whatever for Robert Williams, they might be drunk. That he got to be cheap, and I know they're trying to get another pick out of him because why would you want Robert Williams and DeAndre Ayton on the same team? That makes zero sense. So that's exactly what the Mavericks need. They drafted one in Derek Lively, but while he develops,
I mean, this is the same franchise that had Nurkic and Whiteside. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like, this is the same organization we're talking about, JK. History tends to repeat itself. And they had great history, or history repeats itself. Think about it. They had a great young guard and two stout centers. Now they have a great young guard and two stout centers again.
That's too funny. And then Anthony is CJ.
That's all I'm saying.
Who the hell's Batum? Jeremy. Jeremy, is he Batum?
He might be better.
Yeah, he might be better than Batum. Fourth quarter yelling, why the fuck Batum is?
He might be better. JMan, give me your last two. I took your spotlight. I'm sorry, guest. I'm sorry.
My last appreciate or
you might as well make it Hawks related, so I can go ahead and bash them.
Okay. Dang, I don't even know because, like, dude, the Hawks are terrible. What can I say about the Hawks? Let's go win total. I think that would be interesting. Do the Hawks win over 42 games?
I'm an S tier hater, so I'm gonna say no.
How many did they win last year?
Probably 40?
Literally about like 40. I think we're 40. Is it 40 and 42 or somewhere around there? Like very, very average.
I think they're gonna win more than 42 games. Trae Young revenge tour. Book it.
Oh God.
Book it.
I don't know if anybody coming back.
I don't know if anybody's ever watched NBA preseason Hawks basketball. But that motherfucker Trae Young is on a vendetta tour. I'm not gonna lie.
He can vendetta his ass to the 8 seed and get bounced in the first round again.
At the end of the day, we still gonna be chilly.
We're gonna be chilly. And then when it matters in game 6, we're gonna do what we always do and shoot 8 of 32.
We watching the Celtics this year. Absolutely.
You're doing what to the Celtics?
We waxing y'all first round.
Waxing?
Y'all bouncing.
Y'all taking hair off their body? Is that what you mean? Ain't no way, bro.
Taking whiz on y'all. That's what
Derek White and Drew Holiday might have Trae hairline going back about 5 more inches.
Trae hairline already going. I don't know what lollipop situation.
This might be a glaze and a half, but I gotta ask it. That's my last hater appreciate.
Okay.
Will Wemby average 20 or more his rookie year?
No. Appreciate. Hey, I appreciate.
I'm with it, bro.
Don't be the win column. We talk about preseason. He look like a baby guy.
Hey, Wemby might walk in that hole and average 22 his rookie year, bro.
Bro, especially being the main offensive third on that team. He's going for 20 a game.
Oh, here come P. No, bro.
Bro, P.
Keep it a stack. Keep it a stack. Listen, keep it a stack.
Listen. Please watch it.
No. For sure. Oh, for sure. You right on. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and lay this out on the table. I never said Wemby was gonna be garbage. I just said my boy is a cone. Brandon Miller already showed me he be out there getting twerked religiously, but I never say he won't be. I just think he'll be held out a lot for some reason. I don't think Wemby's gonna play a hell of a lot of games this year for some reason. I don't really know why.
Okay. I could see a world where like they get 50 games into the year and they're already like 15 and 35. And they're like, nah, we're not wasting our future. But that would kind of bode even better for it because that's 32 less games.
Okay. I guess I think he'll average more than 20.
Bro, it's just he's going to take – I just don't know, bro.
You should have said, well, he averaged more than Chet. That's what you should have said.
Oh, Just because he got less around him, shit, you put Chet in that same situation, he might do the same thing. I don't know, bro. They both absurd. Nah, it's gonna be
Victor, dog, man. Please stop playing with him, man.
Victor
I'm
is.
not playing. I'm not playing on Wemby name at all. I promise.
I will throw. I think when you talk about the defense, like moving laterally, yes, he's a cone, but the dude's wingspan is like he can touch the roof without, you know what I'm saying, moving or even jumping or like that. He's gonna swat everything. He's gonna average like 3 blocks a game, dude.
The recovery speed is what's stupid to me. Like when bro got absolutely torched by Jalen Williams and like bro thought he had a wide open lay and Wemby was like, nah.
It's just something about him looking like a baby deer on ice that just bothers me whenever he out there on the perimeter. I
get
it. But look,
I don't know.
I said it today. Victor, Wemby, and Scoot elite for the league. We finally got like the 3 tiers of talent. We got the young bucks. We got like the 4th to 6th year guys. Then plus Jokic and Giannis because they're kind of in like their own category. Then we got the old heads that are legends already, and they're kind of phasing out of the league. So we kind of got the holy trinity now. It's gonna be one of the best NBA seasons in a while. I mean, even the really bad teams have a lot of entertaining players. So it's gonna be such a blast. I'm excited. Another thing I'm excited for is to hear what everyone's hating on. P or JMan, which one of you would like to volunteer as tribute?
I ain't gonna lie. After that tweet you sent me, JK, I might be hating on Caleb.
That's what I said, bro. That's why I said I was talking about him in the most hated. Bro, need to get that ego checked out.
I'm gonna let you do what you gotta do. First of all, JMan, let me get right. Let me get right with you. All the mother brothers who said the UNC football team ain't shit. All the ones who said them boys gonna fold. All the ones who told me Drake May not even like that. All the ones who told me Omarion Hampton not even like that. We here. And I promise you, just like JK said, we finna go to the ACC championship. We finna take care of business, and we gonna be in that top 4. And don't surprise me, bro, if we pop somebody in that top 4. That's all I'm saying. All the motherfuckers that was hating, because I be keeping tabs.
Listen,
I promise you, it's a parade inside Chapel Hill. It's a parade.
UNC got something that only playoff teams in college have, and that is versatility on offense. Almost every program in college is one-dimensional. They can either run and can't pass or pass and can't run. UNC has the second best quarterback in the nation who can play like the best quarterback in the nation when he's on his A game. They have an absolute multitude of receivers, and they have Omarion Hampton. If you try to stack the box and stop Omarion, good luck. One-on-one with Tez on the outside. Good luck. We saw how that worked for Miami. And then they had to open back up, and then Omarion gashes you. They can beat you every single way. And if you don't think they're a playoff caliber team,
it's time to get checked out. They told me Mac too old to coach this squad. You know what I'm saying? They told me a lot of things, JK, before this season started. Why you even a UNC fan still? We here, brother.
Listen,
this ain't felt as good. Hey, JK, this season felt almost good as 2016 when Ryan Switzer was running around that moment.
Nah, listen, I'm telling you, bro. I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth, but like I dead ass. I might not be able to care about the basketball team until this football season's over for real.
See, man, that's a whole nother discussion. Because that basketball team, hey, they're going to have to show me. They're going to have to show me something.
They nice.
They're going to have to show me. You're going to have to tell me what it is and what it ain't before we step on the court. Because I
Elliot
ain't going
Cadeau
right now.
is him. That's all you need to know.
Jared, bro, like, it just makes me mad because across the street, Jared, Proctor, like, them boys.
They're nasty. Look,
you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, God.
They're not going to do what they did last year. Let me put it like that. They're going to be a top 15 team. They're going to be second or third best team in the ACC. And, yeah, that's how it's going to be.
That's all I needed to hear. JMan, go ahead and get Froppy off the way.
Man, bro, look, bro. All my people watching the pod, man. If you play My Hero Academia, the Battle Royale on PlayStation, if you ran into this frog character, I don't know her name.
Froppy the GOAT, man.
That is the most frustrating character I've ever played in any video game in my lifetime. If you play that character, you are a you feel me? I don't respect you. I got no respect for you. I think you're terrible at the game. I think you get no bitches, all that shit. That's my most hated. You feel me?
I got a brand new
Hey,
most hated, bro.
if y'all clipping this and putting on TikTok, show a picture of the frog. All right.
I got a better picture to show y'all, bro. This most hated as hell. My girlfriend gonna come in the room with our dog, a boy named Ollie. Why she do this to my son? Come on, bro. Why you putting
No bow
bows in
tie?
my son's hair? That is most
Like
hated, bro.
oh man, that's like a female.
That's what
a
I'm
bow tie.
saying, bro. She doing my
That's a
son
roll.
dirty.
At the
That's
end of the
insane.
day, that's
Like to
nuts.
get that
That's
checked
nuts
out.
behavior, bro. That's nuts behavior.
That
by
is
her.
nuts behavior, bro.
That's disgusting.
That's like you putting a damn snapback on Sandy. I don't know, bro.
It's been done before. Sandy run the hood. Sandy different. Sandy can wear chains, snapbacks,
Bro, Bose
and
is
all that.
crazy though.
Yeah,
She got
Bose
my
is-
man looking like Dorothy.
Yeah, yeah. She did have bro looking like Toto for sure. I don't know why she did that.
Insane. Listen, I got a bunch to hate on though, if we're being honest. One, Dylan Dennis, top 5 biggest hoe of all time. Man talked all that smoke to go in there and throw 20 total punches, and then is still running his mouth on Twitter somehow talking about Logan secure. Bro, you went for a takedown in a boxing match and still couldn't get bro on the ground.
He definitely sold my bread on prospects though.
He's an embarrassment, bro. And then he's trying to talk about bro, his security guard stepped in the ring. He should be disqualified. Brother, you tried to take him down first. Like, what are you trying to rectify here? You got embarrassed. It's that simple.
Keep it a stack. Logan Paul on my most hated too, low key.
The whole fight was trash.
It was trash. It ain't about the fight. It's about the part. He was on his podcast talking about how before the fight he felt like Jesus was talking to him, and he told him to forgive Dylan Dennis and stuff like that. Like, which is cool. You find your own faith, but don't be broadcasting it like you this holy man. Because when your best friend George was trying to talk to you about God in your ear, you was telling him you don't want to hear that shit. You kicked him off your pod and calling his podcast trash because he's trying to spread the message. Don't do that, bro. Don't do this now. Don't hate on faith and then try to seek faith whenever you down bad. That's not how shit works, bro. I'm sorry. That's what I'm getting at, bro.
That's true.
That's just how I'm coming. He on my most hated for that. That was whack as hell to me.
Number 2, P. We talked about some soccer last week, which whenever you make a decision, I am beyond ready for that.
It was supposed to be today, but I'm gonna wait because I still processing information.
So I feel that you got to take
Hurricane Chris. Hurricane Chris behind JMan. Tell him I said what's up. Hey, baby.
Hey, chill out, bro.
Give me one, JK. Give me one. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. No, what's that other song by Hurricane Chris, bro?
He got more.
Yeah, he got one more.
He got
one.
Funny, bro. Maybe I'm talking about Tornado Steve.
Or
maybe I got the wrong artist. Bro. No, so all right. You know I'm a Man United fan. They've been in talks with this guy named Sheikh Jassim to buy the squad. He's a Qatari oil mogul.
Whoa.
It was going to be the biggest transaction ever. He was dead ass going to purchase the club for $8 billion. And unfortunately, we have the worst owners in the world. Do you know what their names are? And this is how you're going to know they suck. The people who own Manchester United also own the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Glazers. That's their name, the Glazers. So that's how you know they trash. Bro, they've been in a cycle of mediocrity. They refuse to sell the team. And this dude, you know how them oil moguls get down, bro. They spending that bread. This is the report that comes out after they shut down the deal 2 days ago. Sheikh Jassim was planning to pay whatever he needed and sign Kylian Mbappe, Kingsley Coman, and Eduardo Camavinga had his takeover of Manchester United succeeded.
Damn, that hurts, dude.
So,
you want to know what that sounds a lot like though?
what?
The Los Angeles Angels. Do you remember when their owner refused just earlier this year or maybe last year? Refused, like they were talking about selling the team, refused to sell the team, won't trade Shohei, won't trade Mike Trout, just got him in hell, just gonna keep wasting their careers, gonna keep losing.
It sucks.
It sucks.
Brother, but when I saw Mbappe on the report, I was like, nah, bro. This gotta end. Someone need to call for a hit. I don't know what it's gonna take, but
yeah, dog, you trying to take him off the planet.
But listen, last but not least, Pierre prefaced it. Caleb Williams, brother, I had no beef with you. The only beef I had with you was that cupcake ass schedule you've been playing. I think you're an elite talent. I think you're the best quarterback in the nation. But then I see shit like this, and it makes me pray for your downfall. I'm not going to lie. Report. Southern Cal quarterback Caleb Williams wants partial ownership from whichever team takes him in the 2024 draft. Caleb's representatives have been making it known that he wants partial ownership of whatever team selects him if he chooses to declare for the draft. Brother, Mahomes don't even got partial ownership of the Chiefs. So who in the hell do you think you are, you little painted nailed princess, coming up here talking about some, I'm going to need partial ownership if y'all want me. How about you learn how to own a team that actually can play defense, Mr. 3 INTs last Saturday? Come on, dog. Like, you can't. Nah, see, that's got me twisted because you can be as talented as you want. That statement right there lets me know you're gonna be a problem in the locker room.
So I was about to say, JK, shout out Max in the Weekenders and them. Max said it though. He said he might talk his way out of being the first pick. And Drake, the way Drake is playing, Drake may play his way into the first pick because Caleb probably not though, JMan. You shake your head no, but yo, we know reports and stories are the biggest thing in media, bro. Media can drive people down so far. We just saw it. Bro. So all I'm saying is, as soon as I seen Caleb say, we'll assess what teams, you know what I'm saying? I might go back to college. I got to see who's going to get the first pick. Brother, you're not going to beat the NFL. It's not going to happen.
No.
It's just not going to happen. We seen Tom Brady sue the NFL and lose. And he was the biggest quarterback in the league.
Listen.
It's not going to happen.
And nobody's going to make the mistake that like PSG made with Mbappe. When they signed him to his deal, they literally gave him partial ownership of the team. Like, and it screwed the team up. And that's why Neymar left. And that's why Messi left. So it's like, bro, you can't do that. And as good as he is, as elite as he is, and as talented as he is, bro, like, unless his goal is to say that so that teams that aren't on his list lose interest, and he's having side convos with the teams that are on his list, like, hey, this isn't true. I'm going to just say this to, like, not be the number one overall pick so I can go where I want to go. It's the only way it's a viable move. Either way, though.
Either way, it's stupid, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like you either go where you want to go. You talk your way out of the first pick, but even then, bro, you're talking yourself out of an extra $10 million. So, like, bro, what are we doing? Bro, do what you've been doing since you was a kid. Just go play football, dog. Leave the management up to your agents. Go hoop, bro. Go play football.
The thing about like the NFL, one is like most teams, not all teams, most teams at least in the top 5 aren't good. So if you don't go number 1, you're still gonna go number 2. Who we're looking at right now in the league that aren't that great? Well, unfortunately, the Panthers pick belongs to the Bears, but the Bears probably got the first pick, the second pick. The Broncos probably got the first, second, third.
Patriots gonna be second or third.
I think Patriots slipped into the top 5 recently. I mean, There isn't many teams you're gonna like. It just happens that way. Unfortunately, you are supposed to be the guy that changes that team around. That's who you're building around. You're the franchise guy.
But it's crazy how people forget that in the NFL, it's not like the NBA or it's not a lottery, anything like that. In the NFL, they explain it even on the quarterback show. You ball through your rookie contract, so that way you get that big bag. Then you get to go where you want to go. Then you get paid, and then that's it, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
Doing all this dictation off rip is so bad, bro.
It's nuts.
So bad.
Not to mention, not smart for doing it, because if we look at the teams that got the picks, knowing what we know about the Bears, do we really think they're actually going to move on from Justin Fields? I highly doubt it. They seem to be dead set on the idea of Fields. The Broncos gave up their whole future for Russell Wilson. He's not going anywhere until he retires. And I can guarantee you the Patriots are not drafting someone who's talking about partial ownership. I know how we rock.
Yeah, Robert Kraft probably threw up in his damn bed.
I saw a report like saying like even Rodgers wanted a little partial.
Aaron
Rodgers, a Hall of Famer, and he can't even get partial equity of the company because of the Jets. Is like, come on, dude. Like, let's be honest. That's not a good thing or not a smart decision on the management side of the football. It's just you're just here to play. Yeah.
And like, I didn't believe it until I actually read the report from NBC Sports, and then I read like that Rodgers was a part of it. No, it's legit. Like, this man's actually got his reps telling teams that if they take him, bro, just imagine sitting down for a draft interview. Hey, man, before y'all think about taking me, I just want to let you know, like, I'm going to need 15%. Like, this ain't Shark Tank, dog.
See, which is hilarious to me, like, Rodgers gets brought into it because Rodgers didn't become egotistical until he became that man. You know what I'm saying? Right. He was a quiet kid, bro, and just sat behind Favre, waited his turn, became that man. So why do you think you can come in here and just be – I mean, we get it, bro. You go to Southern Cal, you did your thing. But, like, yo, come on, bro. It's not –
Well, one thing we've seen, like, some quarterbacks have wanted more – like part in who we drafted, who was going on. Like, Kyler Murray recently asked for the tackle they just drafted. And they actually drafted him. I can see that part, wanting a part in the team, but that comes with performing and also longevity. But Mahomes, of course, they can go to Mahomes and ask, who do you want? Because they know Mahomes is going to get them to win games. Rodgers is going to get you to win games. Herbert is going to get you to win games. These guys you should put into your decisions. But you haven't proven anything. I mean, yeah, you're a good college player, but you get into the league, you can be a bust. We've seen it before. So who are you to tell me that I owe you something? You haven't done anything. You haven't shown me anything yet. So
it's nuts. I think that's the best, most hated that we've had in a long time. Because like that brings up so many conversations, bro. It's like, yeah, you're generational. You're that guy. But bro, the NFL. It stands for not for long, bro. It literally stands for not for long. So you better get right or get left, bro. The NFL will move on from you quickly.
I can promise you right now that if Tom Brady, after what he was doing in his 20 years of service for the Patriots, did not get partial ownership in the Patriots, no one will ever get partial ownership in the team that they're playing for. Like, it's never gonna happen, bro. And yeah, I hate it. I think Caleb Williams is a great quarterback, but that comment just leads me to believe like he might have some stuff up top that he need to work on. But I wish the best, man. He's an elite player. I hope he figures it all out. And yeah, that's another banger of an episode with my boys P and JMan. JMan back for the third time. He'll be back on again. Hopefully not because the Eagles take another L, Don't want him to be on here down bad. But y'all know the vibes, man. Go follow JMan on Twitter. You see the app below. Go peep the analytical. My man be vibing. My man be grinding. And
Inside the Eagles. Hold on. My boy is an Inside the Eagles contributor. Go check out his articles, his pieces. He ain't the only journalist around here.
I'm
Make
in
sure
here
you
with
go, you know what I'm saying? Go shout out to JK. The Believe Network, Phil the 68, MMG. Check out his Twitter. My man does it all. JK, let me do the outro this time. I'm on a roll right now, man.
Hey,
make sure you go tap into my Cat Crave articles, and more importantly, subscribe to Only Haters. It's free, like the commercial said. It's free, bro. It don't take nothing to support the game. And you know what I'm saying, JK? Close it out. Just close that part out.
Listen, we all grinding out here. You love to see it. Y'all know the vibes, though, man. While we gone and we not dropping a new episode, y'all better stay hating. Y'all better only place bets if you hitting.
Oh yeah,
Rock
damn,
with
I'm
your
out.
squads, no matter what they got going on, no matter the outcome.
I'm out. No, I ain't
And
betting
most
no damn bets.
importantly,
I'm home.
stay safe.
Bitch.
Until next week, we'll
He
see y'all.
talking.
Only
I ain't
haters.
shit.
We out.